So welcome back. In this podcast, I'm going to be brushing up a little bit, modifying Oloro. So I have my commander here just for you guys to see, for you guys listening. It's 3 colorless in Esper. So 1 white, blue, black. At the beginning of my upkeep, I gain 2 life. Whenever I gain life, I can pay 1 if I do draw a card for each opponent, and then they lose 1. So this card is really good because, not only do I gain 2 life every turn, but I also do whether I'm in the command zone or not. And then when I get him out, I can pay 2 colorless and make everybody lose 2, and I draw 2 cards. So this is great value when it's in the command zone because you're constantly gaining life, and then later it only gets better because you get to draw cards, which is totally awesome. So being that this commander does cost 6 mana, I want to have some good ramp in here. There's no green, obviously. So there's not a lot of ramp options I have. So the first thing I'm going to throw in here is Chrome Mox, lower my curve. 0 mana, and it has imprint. So when it enters the battlefield, I can exile non-artifact, non-land card from my hand. And then I can add 1 mana of any color of the card I exiled from my hand. So this could potentially produce me one of my 3 Esper colors if I discard some with 3 colors in here. I don't think I have many, so it'll more likely be 2 or 1, but it's still a ramp card anyway, which is fantastic with this deck. You definitely need it. I was thinking about what to take away next as far as, again, I want to really, really make this deck fly. So I'm always trying to consider what cards I, want to put in this deck that would make a difference. So I'm actually going to take out, whatchamacallit. Where is it? I am going to take out Ministerial for a land, but I wanted to show something else. Let's see if I can find this card in here. So I just want to consider how much land I exactly want to use, and more importantly, how much ramp I need. So that one and that one is a no-brainer. Since I want more ramp, honestly, I know Cabal Ritual is good, but I need 5 cards in the graveyard, and it only adds me that, so instead I'd rather do Mox Opal. I got a lot of artifacts in here, so it costs 0, and then when I have 3, which I will, I have a ton in here, I'll start producing a mana of any color. So it's worth the trade, like I said, and I have so many tutors in here, so it's totally fine. I'm going to keep Calling of the Meek, I think. Let me take this land out. And then, let me see. So I'm going through, I'm looking at what I could get rid of. I'm not entirely sure yet. I want to keep the tutors. I want to keep the draw stuff. This deck is pretty one-dimensional in the sense that you're really just trying to gain life. So it's, what do you want to play in here? I want the talismans. Again, I need a lot of ramp, So let me see where I'm at here. I'm going through a lot of my draw cards, my Ristic Studies, my Airbos. I got a Mox Amber in here for a little extra, even though I don't have that many legendary. I have enough where it could be useful. Let's see. If I don't find a spot for it, I might just have to... Let's see. So it looks like going through these, I'm not really finding a, aha moment, slot. So let's see where I'm at. Because even the one-timeness of Lotus Petal is still ultimately worth it, in my opinion. So let's see. How many lands do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I took out 3 here that I'm going to replace, so that's, 31? Oh, shit. I don't have that many lands in here. Whoo! Well, glad we did this, because, let me check. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got from my pot. Yeah, I was just taking my piles off to the side here. Yeah, we have 31 land. That's why. Duh. Okay. So glad I did this because it's clear. Yeah, I need some more ramp and some lands. So let's see. Let's just separate this one up. 1 second. So I'm going to separate the lands right now just so I can get a fair and accurate count one more time. Wow, that's like really... How did I miss that? I either totally fucked up this count or it's... I just wasn't paying attention. Let's see. Could be I just wasn't paying attention, honestly. Sounds like me. Let's see. I'm almost there. Got everything separated pretty much. All right. So put this here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, It's crazy too because you think you have so many lands sometimes when you get that one-off like land full hand, and then it's interesting how your mind focus on this one negative and super rare thing. Meanwhile, you know, I've played maybe one game where I had too much land, but I use that as the rule instead of the exception. And it would explain why lately when I've been using this deck, I'm down so much land. I just find it so hard to get started. This is why. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Wow, yeah, 32. So I definitely need at least 2 more land in this deck. There's no way. This deck is not remotely that good to swing that little. So I guess I got to figure out some stuff to get rid of. Okay. Let's see. I have Bolas' Citadel, which is like my win con. So I feel like I don't need that many. Because I feel like I gave rid of the Haunt of the High Tower for 6 and Treachery. Treachery is a really good card. I do like that you could take control of a creature, but I don't know about that. It's not real. I mean, it is kind of my deck in terms of like taking stuff, making it die and all that, but it's not really life lost. And I mean, the Haunt of the High Tower does have lifelink, which is cool. And you can constantly make it big, which is also cool. But I don't know, again, with this deck, I'd feel much more at peace if I just had straight up lockdown. You know, like I said, because it's so one-dimensional, I want to get things rolling and rolling quick. I don't have that many big guys, but like I said, Bolas Citadel is my biggest at 6. And then the next... Actually, no. I have Cyclonic Rift in here, I believe. If I don't, I should. Yeah, I don't. So I got to put Cyclonic Rift in here, but that'll be my biggest at 7. So I have 1, 6, 1, 7. Yeah, that's plenty. And I mean, I don't need a bajillion 5s because I have an X card in here and several 4s. So, yeah, I think I'd rather just hold off on these, you know, do my own thing. I don't really care about your shit. I don't want to be involved necessarily. So I'll put Treachery probably in my other deck. But yeah, so I'll put Lotus Petal in, drop that curve way down there. And then I'll do a land. I don't... Probably put Gemstone Caverns in. Oh, and Ancient Tomb. That's right. I don't think I have Ancient Tomb in here. And I can... or do I want to do it in my Angel deck? Nah, I'm going to put the Ancient Tomb in my Angel deck, actually. But I am going to do Gemstone Caverns, because the color part is really, really needed in this deck. I think that's the land for me. That way I lower my curve, too, because I got so many 0s and 1s in this deck, you know? Let me see. Let me just put them aside, right? Let's find out. Again, it's because these colors are just so terrible at ramping. You don't have a lot of options in here. So You want to maximize what you do have so you can keep playing shit. At least in my opinion. 0, 1. Okay. I think... Oh, no. Can't forget the good old Sarah Ascended. I can't believe I almost forgot you. Authority of the Consuls, another great one. This is pretty much 0. Deadly Rollick. Have Vampiric Tutor and Imperial Seal to back up my 1 mana spells. So let's see. I have 33 land, but I do have 1, 2, 3... Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, I have 5 zeros. I have Mox Amber. I gotta find it somewhere. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 ones, which is awesome. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 zeros. So, I mean, it's a good chunk there to get going. And that's not even counting the 2s, of which I have, like, just an absurd amount of. Like I said, my curve is super low with this deck because you gotta get going quick or you're fucked. I barely have that many 4s either, actually. So this will be my deck. I think it'll make things just go faster and help me, you know, do that, what am I trying to say here? Do that life, you know, get the life thing going really quick because it's a pretty basic mechanic and everybody knows where you're going with it. So you might as well, you know, you might as well fully lean into it. So, yeah. Then I have, let's see. I'm kind of curious, to be honest. I'm pretty sure, like, I have very, very, like, single-digit amount of cards above 2. I think 2 is, like, my real high peak, to be honest with you. Some cards, like the X ones, I'm keeping out because you'd obviously want to pay more for those, you know? It's 2. But still, I got quite a bit here. Quite a bit. Yeah, so for 2s, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I have 22 2s. So, like I said, my curve is really, really low overall. It drops off a cliff. I think I have 2, I want to say 2 5s and a 6. To me, anything above a 3 is expensive. So I want to definitely, you know, watch out for that spot, but I'm happy with these 3s if they generate value. Oh, 23 2s make that. I found another one. Yeah, so cool. Yeah, so I got very few, honestly. Yeah, I got an X here, but yeah, okay. So I have, let me see here. I'll do it in reverse order since I have so many 4s. I know I do. X. So I got 2 X cards, Torment of Hellfire, Meathook Massacre, 1 6-drop, Bolus of Citadel, but that's the game ender, a Hammer's Archive for 5, Exquisite Blood and Sanguine Bond, Infinite Combo, so I got 3 5s, 3 5s, 1 6, 2 X's, and then for 4s I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 4s. This is a great deck, very low to the ground. I'm totally okay with 33 mana, especially when I have good stuff. The ones I'm definitely going to replace is Ministereth. Yeah, it's nice because you could draw cards, but to be quite frank, I am never attacking with more than, I think it's 3 creatures you need, 2 or more. Yeah, dude, I maybe attack with 1 thing in this deck. As you can see, all my creatures are like straight up bitch mode. So I'm not really being that aggressive. I'm kind of hanging back, playing the field, you know. Oh, I already have a Forbidden Orchard, so let me take that away. And I have a City of Brass in there already. So I think I will throw in the Mana Confluence because I don't have that one. Just so I can have some multifaceted land. Because, yeah, I got Urborg, Raffine's for the Try, Forbidden for anything, City of Brass for anything, and Gemstone Caverns. Yeah, this is all a man could ask for in a deck. All right, so I'll keep these like this, do that, and that is this one done. I am going to put this one aside now. I feel like this deck is going. It's singing. Let me put this one over here because it's complete. Next one to complete that's a little bit easier, I believe, is going to be my Angel deck because it's 1 color. So let me get that queued up over here. It's mono white, so I got my land set up pretty much of what I'm going to do. So I just have to edit a few cards. I'm still trying to figure out what to put in, what not to put in, that kind of thing. So I need a shit ton of land. These angels are so expensive. So I'm going to have 38 land. It's a lot, but I'm definitely going to need it. So for creatures, I want to have 62. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. So this is what I have so far with this deck. I'm a little torn about some things to add, but I'm going to separate it right now real quick. So I got Flawless Maneuver and Flare Fortitude. You can pretty much play them for free. It's Flawless Maneuver. You just need your commander out. Creature you control gain indestructible. Flare Fortitude is 4 instant, but you can sack a non-token white to play it for free, and your life total can't change, and permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible if you do. So it's a really good card. Those are like really will help me survive the game as it goes on, because since you're going to be so slow in a lot of ways, I wanted to also make this deck, more like laborious, but to really pay off down the road to just unleash some big angels and, make no pun or anything, but, make hell for the player that I'm, or the players that I'm facing against. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say there. Okay, so this one's a little trickier because of my curve and where it's at. So move this, put this up here, put this up here. Okay, let's see, this, 3, 7, 8. So as you can see, this curve is pretty high. I go all the way up to X, but I do have a 9 there. So I went over those zeros. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 ones because I need to do stuff, especially I need to have free. So Enlightened Tutor will let me search for an artifact or enchantment for one to get that going. Guide of Souls triggers with angels, and I can put a +1 on. I know it's a little roundabouty because I need to play 3 creatures, sack 3 energy, and then only on combat, but it is a one that fills up. And I have some cards in here that are non-angel. So for example, Weathered Wayfarer. I got a Soul's Posture, but a Weathered Wayfarer will help block. Tithe, just to get some extra planes. Son of Aerith, because it's a little bit of graveyard hate, and I can get it down early. Wayfarer's Bauble, happy to search for a land, extra hike it out. Path to Exile, speaks for itself. Soul Ring, again. Speaker of the Heavens, way to get some 1 mana out. Segovian Angel, kind of shit. It's only a 1/1 for 1, but again, just some early angels to get out. Kind of sucks when you get it later, but whatever. Land tax for the ramp, and then Angel's Grace. My Angel of the Ruins will serve as like a doubling of the, what do you call it? To get a planes, usually. Maybe I'll play it as that. Or a Blast. Low-key, I love this card because it's 2 mana and it replaces itself. Golmer for some ramp, Pearl Medallion, you get it. I do have some phase-out cards in here, like Clever Concealment, and obviously the 0 mana one I read before. I got Bishop of Wings to slow things down, Charitable Levy to gain some more mana, Endless Atlas. I'm going to have 3 or more lands with the same name, aka Plains. Winter Moon just slows down the other players. My commander is going to be Giada, so it's a 2/2 for 2 mana, Flying Vigilance. Each other angel enters with a +1 equal to the number of angels that already had a +1, and then I could tap 1, and it's basically a rock for me, but only if I cast an angel spell. But spoiler alert, I'm going to be doing a lot of those. So the commander will help me at least hike a lot of this shit out, For 3s, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I need to get things down. Again, I need to keep this curve. like as low as possible because I have such high cards. So I got an Idyllic Tutor. Silver Seraph I could play as 3, but I'm probably playing it as 6 if I can because it's a 5/4 flyer. If you play for 3, it's a 3/3 flyer and has the beginning of combat on my turn only. Target creature gains your choice of flying, vigilance, or lifelink. Smuggler's Share, kind of even things. Resplendent, because duh. I even got this funny one, holy cow. It's kind of shit because it's 3 mana for a 2/2 flyer, but has flash. It is an angel technically. And when it enters, I gain 2 life and scry 1. I love that. I got Urza's Incubator here to lower everything. I'm pretty much always searching for this. Herald's Horn to lower. Halo Fountain, you know, if I need to really close out the game for whatever reason. And then Archaeomancer's Map, again, to keep things going. For the 4 drops, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So nice and low. I got a lot of things to manage here. Trouble in Pairs, Angelic Field Marshal, Linvala to lock things down, Angel of Jubilation for some pump-ups, and then you can't sacrifice. A Chroma's Will. You can get, if you got your commander out, you got Flying, Vigilance, Double Strike, Lifelink, Indestructible, Protection from all colors. You can't beat that. Angel Finality, again, a little graveyard hate. Battle Angels of Tyr, Archangels of Tithe, a lot of T's. Nyx Lotus, just to get that devotion up. You got a lot of angels with 3 mana in here, so you'll get that. Fireman Commando, kind of a little politics, and a little card draw in there. I got a lot of 5 and above, so I have 6 5s. But Windshaper Planetar, I love. Low-key card. 4 colorless and a white for a 4/4 flash flying. When it enters, you have to play it during the declare attacker step, but you could choose exactly how those exactly where those creatures are attacking. In other words, the player and the planeswalker. Just a fantastic way to shake things up. And I wanted this deck to play like a white control deck, even at the source of what I'm aware you guys will say of a staunch lack of removal. I got Gilded Lotus for 5 mana. 5 colorless, add 3 of any color. Baneslayer, flying, first strike, lifelink, protection from demons and dragons. So I actually made this deck to kind of be a goof because my friend has a like vampire angel. I forgot the card, but it's that fallen one. And you can put angels back, but now they're vampires. Anyway, I like Baneslayer because it's like we're fighting each other and there are demons in that deck. So this is just a flavor card. Invention Angel, not the best, or Angel of Invention, but it gives everything +1/+1 and it's a stick. So I like it. Radiant is Vigilance and it can get really strong with all your angels out. And Lyra just pumps them up so freaking much. It's awesome. Then for 6, I have the Immortal Sign. So lower everything by 1. Nobody can activate Planeswalkers. I don't have anyway. My spells cost 1 less and my creatures get +1/+1. Sunblast is 6 and I get to destroy all cap creatures. Awesome. Angelic Skirmisher is a 4/4 flyer. At the beginning of each combat, so even my opponents, I get to choose First Strike, Vigilance, or Lifelink. Give that to my creatures. I have 3 7s, which is a little OD. I have Angelic Arbiter, so each opponent who casts a spell this turn can't attack. Each opponent attack can't cast a spell, so you got to choose which one. Sarah's Emissary for 7/7 flyer. I could choose a card type, so like artifact, instant, sorcery, creature, and I can give myself and all creatures, including Sarah's Emissary, protection from it. Chroma, Vision of Ixidor, so it's 5 mana 6/6. It has flying, first strike, vigilance, and trample. At the beginning of each combat until end of turn, each creature gets +1 if it is flying, if it is first strike, if it is double strike, if it is death touch, if it is haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, protection, reach, trample, vigilance, and partner. So every card in this deck pretty much is going to get +1/+1 because it has flying minimum. So this is really awesome. And if you get this out with like a Avacyn, not only do things have protection, they have indestructible. I'm sorry, they don't have protection, they have indestructible. But you get +2/+2 on everything for that. Really, really awesome stuff. A Chroma, Angel of Wrath, which I have in this deck, just becomes a wild card because if you have both out, you have +1 for the protection, +1 for vigilance, +1 for trample, right? Yeah, +1 for vigilance, +1 for trample, +1 for haste, and then +1 for protection. So you get, and wait, if it is first strike, at first strike too. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this could be a 12/12 haste off the rip with both the Chromas. Just an awesome little side thing. Then I have, again, Avacyn. I talked about this. Shitload of mana, I know. And Iuna, 6 colors. So I can lower my junky stuff. And 3 planes. Choose a color. My opponents can't cast spells of that color, period. I'm going to need some more ways to kill things. So I got Heliod's Intervention. X green, 2 white, destroy X artifacts or enchantments. Target player gains twice X life. So this is going to help gain life with the angels, which I want to do, and it'll help remove, so I could choose either option. So this is the deck I have. I understand it's insanely high cost for things, but I don't care. I want to play it as this way, like I said, for personal reasons. So even though it's suboptimal, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to play it out a couple times. I'll probably make a follow-up video because I'm truly suspecting, just because of this, I'm going to have to make some serious edits with it. Not surprised though. I'm already admitting it's kind of going to sub-function because of that. So maybe I'll put in some removal, like a generous gift or something. But that is my angel deck. That was my Oloro upgrade. Next, I'm going to be working on my Ezio Auditore deck. I'm going to do assassins. I'm still waiting for a few cards, so I don't want to talk too much about the deck or go into it without everything there, because then I feel like I'm just kind of repeating my videos. But it's going to be a cool assassin tribal theme here. Catch me on the next one, please, guys. Thank you for listening. And for the YouTubers, thank you for watching. I'm going to do a Twitch stream. I'm going to have to modify the time. I know I had it at 1:30 Wednesdays, but for the summer, it's not a good schedule. So I'll probably do it tonight. It'll be more of a nightly thing. I have to check that. You'll have to check back with me on that. But I am going to do them, and I know I've been slacking on them. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. That was, again, Oloro and Giada. Most of my lands are plains, just to go back into that real quick for the lands. I just do have an Ancient Tomb. I have a Roadside Reliquary because I can destroy an artifact or an enchantment if I control them. And then I have a shitload of plains in here. I am waiting on my Amera, the Sky Ruin. That's about the only other non-plains card I have. So out of 38, I have 4 non. So 34 plains, not bad, especially for those cards you guys saw me play before. So again, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Peace.